Major Kilburn rebriefed you on a summary of the upcoming Operation Sandstorm, and you decide on the subterfuge approach. Infiltrate the Italian communications post, posing as German troops, using an Opel Blitz and only German equipment. With the enemy's codes last changed on Thursday, and it now being Sunday, you set the clock, observe for a couple of days from Alina's village, then arrive at the post, such that Pikey could slip in around 2 a.m., get a copy of the code book, and be gone before sunrise. Disguises were set. Grant in a lieutenant's uniform, Max as a sergeant, Hank and Jack as privates, with Pikey operating solo in British gear, with a spare German kit kept for contingencies. You rolled out with Uncle Mike driving the Opel and Ollie in the Jeep, Alina in the cab as your guide. Her Bedouin village appeared as a scatter of tents and old sandstone buildings with a small mosque. Jamil, the new chieftain and a friend of Alina's late father, received you formally while her mother clutched her returning child in tears. Grant's Arabic helped smooth tensions and make your intentions, limited and discreet, acceptable. Chocolate rations brought a few smiles and a tale of children, and you agreed to stash and camouflage the truck. Grant spotted a villager sitting proudly on a battered Italian motorbike, still wearing a ragged Italian army uniform and helmet. Grant warned him that bike and uniform could doom the village if Italian soldiers passed through, then offered to help make it run after it was hidden. Meanwhile, a little boy, Mohammed, with his sister in tow, tugged Jack's sleeve, and with Grant translating, he understood they wanted to take him to a cave where the adults had forbidden them to play because there's a genie inside. Jack checked the approach, seeing an old door within the cave secured with a rusty, decades-old chain, then used a single hushed shot to shear it. Inside lay an ancient Napoleonic hoard, obviously abandoned by French troops 150 years ago. Muskets, lances, cannonballs, a French tricolor, even a legionary eagle, all covered in dust and cobwebs. He crowned the boy with a French hat, caped the girl with the flag, and both marched proudly alongside him. Jack rebarred the door, later showing Pikey, who marked it for possible sale to the museum in Cairo, without losing sight of the primary mission. Max surveyed the villagers' health, malnutrition and dehydration everywhere. Alina translated as Jamil explained their problem, one well nearly dry, the other suddenly dead 3 weeks prior. Using the Opel's winch, Max went down the well. Grant followed. The stone lining at the base had collapsed. Grant judged it sabotage, Jamil saying this was likely by a rival tribe. The fix would take 2 days with shoring timber and hard labor, work you committed to, buying time and trust while the recon window was still open. Night fell like a curtain. You shared a communal stew made heartier with bully beef from your supplies. Alina confided her grief over her dead father to Hank, hoping to learn the truth of his fate, but Hank denied ever knowing him, providing her with no comfort. You ended with a clear split of tasks. Keep the cover intact by helping the village and repairing the well. Quietly scout the Italian communications post and prepare for Pikey's night infiltration before the Thursday code change. Between stolen motorbikes, hidden French ghosts, and a sabotaged lifeline, the desert had many ears, and you moved to make them yours.